You're back to South Africa and here in the province, the heart of Johannesburg. This is where firefighters continue to battle an underground blaze that has brought traffic to a halt on one of the city's busiest highways, and this is the M1 North. Karinda Jagmohan is there with our reporting team and joins me live. Karinda, good morning. We've heard some details as to what's happened, and it sounds like quite a serious incident. Just tell us what you know at this hour.
Certainly, good morning to you. Well, firefighters at this point are trying to douse the flames right now, but smoke filling up the air around the general CBD and Bloemfontein area. And right now, of course, the power has been switched off around the Fordsburg, Bloemfontein and parts of the CBD, just as firefighters continue their work. But we do have one of the city representatives, the MMC for Environment, Infrastructure, as well as Service Delivery, Mr. Skwaila. So thanks so much for speaking to us. Tell us about what we know so far with regards to how this fire started.
No, thanks very much and good morning to viewers out there. Yesterday around 8 p.m. We experienced electrical trip around this area, and our guys came here to have a look at it, and it was then restored. Late after a few hours, then the fire then started. Then again they came back to try and extinguish. It appeared that it's normal, but again around today, early in the morning, it started again. But today it looks like very severe. It has stretched around 500 meters that we have calculated here. There's an extent in which this cable have bent around under the tunnel. But our guys are here, so you can see the EMS, they're busy extinguishing this fire. Once they've done that, then they're able to issue the certificate for our own guys to walk inside the tunnel to then access the damage further. But it will give and take 24 hours for them to be able to assess themselves as an EMS and provide a certificate for our guys, our technicians to walk into the tunnel.
So it's going to take about 24 hours just to get into the tunnel. But sir, given the damage already with regards to the cables, for how long will these certain parts of Johannesburg be without power?
No, look, we have an alternative system that we are already considering now. One of it is to backfeed the affected area from the power station that are now working properly. So our guys are busy preparing themselves to backfeed the area, so that at least by the time we are doing the repairs here, those areas we should have power.
So as we stand here, it's not the first such fire we have seen in the city. With regards to those cables, why are we seeing the damage to the cables that are leading to fires like this?
Look, here we haven't concluded yet, but we are suspecting the cable theft, vandalism that happened here. Our guys, our security teams have received a case. The suspicions are there. We are busy following those leads. Once they've concluded, we are able to report better. But here I can tell that cable theft became part of this problem, or was a cause of this particular problem. And as a result, we experienced this issue. This is a very old cable, as you can see. And we're suspecting that one of the cable here is an oil cable. That's why it's very difficult to extinguish this fire, because once the oil cable bends and you mix it with water, it takes time. That's why we're experiencing this. But look, that's a normal issue that we're facing around Johannesburg of cable theft and vandalism. And so within City Power, we deploy security teams around the city to be able to assist us to curb this issue of cable theft across the city.
How much is this going to cost the department? Not the fire team, but your department?
No, look, for now where we are sitting becomes difficult to estimate. What we have calculated ourselves is the meters of the cable that, as I've indicated, almost half a kilometer cable has been bent. But the quality, quantity and so on of it, how we are going to cost it, I think we're able to do that once we are inside the tunnel, and we can then assess, because it's not only one cable. Because later on we have learned while we were busy doing some counting measurements here, that there was a train underneath this bridge that also nearly caught fire. And railway guys came here to inform us. I think we assisted in terms of extinguishing that particular train. So it tells you not only city power cables, but also that metro rail cable might also be affected.
Quite a widespread issue. Councillor, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. And Iman, perhaps we can maybe just take you a little bit closer. I'm not sure if my colleague Barbara, we can just show you the damage here. And as the councillor says, this is the MMC for Environment, Infrastructure and Service Delivery, Mr. Skwaila, says that This issue started yesterday, where they saw there were faults with one of the cables, and at that point it was believed the matter would have been resolved, but certainly this morning the cable sparked and you see the fire before you. It's going to take 24 hours until the firefighters will be able to resolve this issue, to try and clear out the underground tunnels. So city workers will then be able to go underground and assess the damage to those cables. But meanwhile, these areas of the city, the power has been switched off, and we understand that it will take quite some time for the matter to be resolved. It is going to also be an expensive practice too, and you can imagine, as he says, it is believed the issue is because of vandalism of cables, but it is not the first type of fire we're seeing. It's going to take the better part of the day, at least for firefighters, to be able to resolve this situation.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you for taking us into the heart of the situation. We'll keep that picture, that live picture for you on the M1 North. You'll see Karinda and our team is standing on the northbound side of the highway. That's on the southbound side where you can see that incident, and it's been closed off from Empire all the way until the Crown interchange. So if you're planning to use the M1 today, just be mindful of the fact that there are those road closures. JMPD, we understand, on the scene there to redirect traffic, and we just want our teams as well to remain safe. These situations, as we've seen in similar ones in the Johannesburg CBD, actually not far from where Karinda and the team are, tend to be unpredictable and dangerous. So as well, good luck to the teams, the firefighting and other teams that are managing the scene, to just be safe.